Hello everyone, Mr. Happy Zap here. Once again, update on my humble abode build. Well, luckily, even though this is almost the end of December, I was really worried about whether or not I was going to be able to get this little place closed in before the big winter hit. And we've been really fortunate with some decent weather, even though we've had snow. As you can tell, there's not much around right now. And it's December 23rd at this time. And the thing that I was going to tackle was the soffit fascia, siding and all that lovely stuff. But unfortunately, after falling off the roof, I thought, you know what, it's going to have to be something that I need to, farm out, pay the money and whatnot. And to be quite honest, after watching a crew of 3 work on it for 5 days, their professionalism, the way they put it together, I am happy that I did not even try and tackle that. Even though it took 3 guys 5 days to spin this little place up, and they did quite a professional job. As you can see here, I've got the green vertical siding. It's a product. It's a mitten product. It's a grenadier green. We kind of joked about it. The one guy says, "Hey, this looks like my own little army guys, the color." And then we kind of thought about it and went, "Well, grenadier. That's kind of an army thing. It's kind of a position in the army, I think, a grenadier." So yeah, we kind of figured that out. So like I said, it's the grenadier green. Some people, might think it's forest green, but it's grenadier green. Of course, I got white soffitting fascia, white eave troughs coming down. I spent the extra money on gutter guard so that I don't have to worry about any problems with leaves and whatnot. And because there are some around, and you don't want them getting into your drains and whatnot, so it'll be a lot easier for maintenance. Down below here, once again, I have my 2 inlet and outlet for the high efficiency furnace. This here is the outlet inlet for the HRV, the heat recovery ventilation system. One of my 5 receptacles outside, and this here is going to have a 3-inch ABS pipe coming out for a future air conditioning unit. There we go. Out back here, I still have some pot lights to stick in. I made a little bit of a faux pas. Had the guys cut the holes bigger than I thought my doggone fixtures were, and we even had the template and everything on here. Cut it to this, not realizing that was the outside of the doggone ring, not the actual inside. So I had to jerry rig some things up to make them fit, but it looks pretty darn good. Most people wouldn't even notice anyway. So of course, this is the back of the house, and from what I understand, you'd have to put a bar across that back door for occupancy, or there's something, I guess, on the inside for the actual deadbolt. You can put a cover over that, which doesn't allow people to open it and whatnot. So I'll have to go search that out instead of putting a bar across there and then ruining, making marks in the actual brick mold. So of course, then we have that door there, and that's the other back door. And now I'm going to be I'm going to spend the big bucks on a really good 360 degree motion sensor. That'll go right up in here, and that way these 3 lights here will come on the actual motion sensor. So when you drive your vehicle and you come around, you get them in your back door, kind of be hands free. I mean, that thing there is 180 bucks, but from what I understand, they're bulletproof and they don't normally fail all that much. Back here, of course, I have a nice rab LED floodlight up there, so on the future porch I should have lots of light out here. Of course, these two here, pot lights, are just kind of like a walk through. They're on a 3-way switch from which I can turn them on here or on and off. I can turn them on and off over there in the that door. Now over here I have of course another receptacle. This here is going to be my generator plug, but really right now what it's there for is for the electric car BS that we have to go through in this province. You have to have an electric a 30 amp receptacle available for charging electric cars. Hence the reason I had to put in a 200 amp service for a 900 square foot house. But I digress. You know, the guy, like I said, the guys did a great job. I mean, some guys that you see here, there's a bit of a channel up through there. Some guys just kind of bend the actual thing to bend. They just kind of bend it, give it a bend like this to fit in there. These guys actually put another channel in there so it fit in properly. And same on this side. It's these small things that you pay for, that they're the extra mile. I have excellent venting all the way around. Everything's perforated. It's kind of funny, the little sparrows and chickadees. Once the soffit was up there, we watched them in the evening and trying to get up in there, and they're all confused because now they can't get up in there because it's kind of warm. So they still want to come in and out of my pot lights that aren't in yet, but they won't be up in there much longer. So, and of course, then here's the front door, and I think you know, it turned out, the effect turned out really nice. I know the gas meter's sitting there and it has to be hooked up, but I am going to be building a cedar once I get the porch on, the permanent porch. Just build a cedar cover for it, so they have a bit of an opening so they can see their meter. You know, they'll be able to sit a plant up there or whatever. I'm utilizing the old stairs that used to be in the middle of the house over here, on the old house, because the front door, when the front door was there was a door there, and there was a door there, here, where this one is. And I'm just going to use that, build that up, and temporary stairs till spring, until I can, it'll comply for occupancy, and until spring when when it's a little warmer, to build these porches. So everything's now closed in for winter, and once again I'm really relieved about that. And it's just one thing I don't have to worry about to do in the spring. Once again, you get what you pay for. I had a lot of prices, and some were way out to lunch. Others were, what am I getting for the money? But I want to have a shout out to Tom Anderson of Anderson Carpentry, and his two guys that came along, and two guys that work for him, Harry and Lewis. Merry Christmas to you guys, and I guess a Merry Christmas to everyone else. So this is not much else is going to change out here now, everyone. A little landscaping, whatnot, but that's going to be down the road, and everything's going to be basically interior. So other than that, once again, everyone have a Merry Christmas. And if I don't talk to you then, Happy New Year, and keep a cool tool and rock and roll. Bye for now.